there, Divine Love Lights. This is Sandra Bear Davis, the Appalachian Medicine Woman. I hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful day. I have been working very hard and very diligently in the office today. Whew, because of some changes that I've got that I want to tell you all about. They're really, really exciting. I hope you don't think I'm rude because I'm going to be working on my fairy bird houses while I'm doing this show. I hope the bling shows up on here, but check these out. I'm not quite done. I still have like a lot of little fun things to put on here, but here's one. Isn't that pretty? Yes. Here's another one. Yeah. And it'll have, you know, a lot more details on them. They'll have a lot more details on them, and I'm going to be working on this guy. Because I even like underneath for it to be painted, you know. And I want to do like a fairy blessing on the base of these. So I can't decide if I'm going to keep them or sell them. So I'll probably just sell them for like 35 bucks. God, you cannot make any money doing something like this because it's taking me like longer than it takes me to do a piece of artwork that I get hundreds of dollars for. But it's fun. I do this for the relaxation and the fun, and so I think instead of like selling these, because I put so much time and effort and work into them, these may be going out for Christmas presents to different family members. We shall see, and I may keep some. I have all kinds of ideas. Like I really started with this with the intention of reconnecting to my creative side, because I kind of had not been as creative as normal here lately. You know, God, if you watch any of my videos, I went through Lyme's disease, started off the first of the year at a homestead in North Carolina, which was like a dream come true. Ended up losing that. My husband got laid off a couple times. He's in the construction industry. It's just been rugged for the last couple years, but it's really, really coming together. Things are really, really good. So I'm working on these as just like a simple, fun project to just slow me down, to get the right side of my brain activated and to just get in that creative mode. And I'm already getting there. So these are just a labor of love. They are not going to make me any money. So I'm just going to work on these while I talk with you, if that's okay. So if I get this little tag off the bottom, I'm so like Virgo-y, I cannot stand that. Isn't that funny that a Virgo would paint houses? You know, like your craft would be that you would paint houses. We're very homey, you know. Well, I'm changing the whole course of my work, the whole course of my life, based on having gotten sick, based on the heavy energies in the world right now. People are so worried, so afraid. There's so much dense, like dark, heavy energy. I want to do something to bring a little bit of a balance with that by bringing in more light, more love, more joy. So I said my show is going to be about love, light, and joy. And I don't just do this YouTube show, you know. I also do a Blog Talk Radio show. And I'm opening up an office as well. So, I'm going to talk to you about all that while I get this daggum sticky thing off of here. Alright, so the Blog Talk Radio show. I've been having a Blog Talk Radio show since 2007, off and on. But this one is going to be weekdays, 7 a.m. I'm doing it early because I'm trying to get myself out of bed and get myself rolling better. Because I tend to, if I lay back down, honey, I could blow Tom until 10 a.m. in the morning. And what I'm really wanting to do is to get my butt over to my office that I'm opening, do the radio show, and then get myself over to the office. And where I can park instead of parking close to the office, I'm planning to park down the street so I get in a little walking every day too. I'll have to learn to remember to carry a umbrella with me, won't I? But I can take my little small art projects with me, as well as you know, my writing. I'm trying to write a book. Things like that. And after 11 every day, I take phone readings. I do phone readings through a service, so I can do that there. The office that I'm getting is a flex space. When they get an open office, I'm the next in line to get an office, but they're all rented out right now. But I can have a flex space. And that's nice because there are areas in there that all I have to do is reserve. When I get private appointments, I can just reserve this one little room. That's perfect for just talking to one person, or I could even talk to a couple in that space. And then there's also conference rooms, so I can do classes out of those conference rooms. And the one that I'm most interested in, because it's in the building, there's 2 buildings with this complex. The one building is called the Beauty Shop. They kept the name because it was a beauty shop, and it had like the name Beauty Shop in the window and like cool writing. So these young team entrepreneurs, they just kept the name Beauty Shop. So it has kind of a shabby chic, rustic kind of, it's not perfect. The other office is much more modern, and everything is just it's got all the modern furniture. And the beauty shop, though, has more like your yard sale furniture, and I like it better. It's more homey. It's more homey. Sad to say, well, not really sad to say, it's East Liberty in Pittsburgh. That area really went ghetto-y, over the last 20, 30 years, but it's being refurbished now. And all these young business people are going in there and getting buildings and renovating them. And so I know it's going to become the next art district in the city. And there's no other metaphysicians over there working. You have to go to get, any kind of metaphysical office. You have to go all the way over to Shady Side or further. So there's nothing really, really close, which is nice because I'm not here to compete with anybody. I just want to do my thing. I want them to do their thing, and I'm going to do my thing, and there's plenty for all, right? So my goal is the office that I'm waiting on. They're refurbishing this one space. I'll have about 600 square feet, and I'm going to put in a little Gypsy tea shop. The Gypsy tea shop, I'm not going to be selling cups of tea. I'll be giving away cups of tea, but when people come in for a reading or a class or a healing session, I always give them tea, and I'll have my special mixes that I work with for healing. I'll have those available for people to take some home. But I can actually set up a space that's just like a little gypsy cart, pretty much, but it'll be like a whole, a room that'll be kind of my art, it'll be my art gallery. It'll be as well a place where I can do reading and healing and do some teaching. So I'm so excited about that. But that's a little bit down the road. Right now I'm starting off in this flex space, and it's going to be great. So I will put the link to my website down below. That way, if you ever are so inclined, if you're ever in Pittsburgh and you want a healing or a reading or, to take a metaphysical type class, I am around. So I'm really, really excited. It's not but about 5 minutes from my house. My husband is working the next 6 months on a hotel that's literally around the block from my shop, which will be great if we ever want to catch some lunch out together. The space is open 24/7, which I love because I'm a terrible insomniac, and I could go over there and write on my book, or I could see a client in off hours. I figured from 11 to 9 I would take appointments, to do readings or healing appointments. But weekends, I'm going to do a lot of metaphysical type classes. I'm going to teach an intuitive development class. I'm going to teach a mediumship art class. I'm going to teach people about herbalism and Appalachian folk medicine and all that kind of stuff. That'd be groovy. Yeah. I want you to know, yes, I am sitting here in my nightgown. Because, see, I'm a naturist. If I wasn't, the only reason I even put anything on my body was because I wanted to do a YouTube show. I don't like wearing clothes at all. So when I work from home, honey, I'm buck naked. And it is wonderful. But, you know, I said I want to do a YouTube show. I want to let people know about these changes in my work. And so it is. So I'm going to post some of the links down below because I do a blog. I'm going to get started doing that almost daily again. I got away from it. I got away from a lot of things when I got sick, or when I moved away to the homestead. I was so busy setting up the homestead, you know. So I do a blog, and that is going to be, I've got to read this, sorry. It's gypsyfreebird.blogspot.com. And then I have a Blog Talk Radio show that is blogtalkradio.com/gypsyfreebird. And then my new website for my work or to book an appointment is www.gypsyfreebirdcreations.webs.com. Yeah, so I think I got all that stuff. And then of course here I have the YouTube show, and I'm going to be focusing it more on Gypsy Freebird. It's a simple homespun life. Because, you know, if you know from our other videos, my other videos, I sound like I'm talking like I'm some kind of queen or something. We have a radio show. No, I have a radio show. But the YouTube show, my husband and I are New Earth Preppers. We call ourselves New Earth Preppers because we believe that, yeah, times are rugged, but we have better things ahead of us. And so we prepare for like the shifts that are happening right now, you know, to get ourselves together. So we are urban homesteaders. We are into simplicity, frugality, living a cash-only life. So I want to talk about all that kind of stuff on my show, right? And just how to create a life of your dreams. Because your life, you know, living your life the way you want to live it is really super important. Your life is a gift to you from your Creator, in my opinion. As mine is mine. And so, to me, I just cannot stand to live my life by societal constraints. I'm not very good at that. I never was. So, thus the Gypsy Freebird. I'm going to do another video and tell you where that name came from. Okay? Let's lay this down and hope I don't smudge anything.